My name is Gina. We're going to start with taking our socks off. Even though we're using a chair, we still want to use bare feet. You can use a strap of some sort, even a sock will do, or a t-shirt that you can hold for some of this. And if you can get up and down off the ground, you can grab a mat. And we'll do a couple of exercise and stretches on the ground. So first off, find a chair that you can sit in with your legs at about a right angle. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't want to be super low like this, and you definitely don't want to be super high where you can't reach the floor and you're hanging and dangling. So we'll start in our chair. Just take a seat at the edge. Drag your booty all the way up to the edge of the seat, so you're not leaning back on the seat like this. So pull yourself up. Take your hands to your knees. Make sure your feet are flat on the floor and sturdy. Hold onto your knees and lean forward and back. Inhale forward and exhale back. Spinal mobility is key. So we want to make sure we're moving our back every day in every way, even for a little bit. So if you start here and stop right at this pose, that is enough, if that's enough for you today. Remember to listen to your body. You can pause for a moment, take a breath in and out, maybe through your nose. Inhale through your nose. Exhale slowly through your nose. And if you cannot breathe through your nose, breathing through your mouth is just fine. There is no wrong way to do this. We move in accordance with our own body. So how we feel is how we move. If I lift my arm up and it hurts, I'm not going to keep doing that. I'm going to lower it here where it doesn't hurt. So remember that as you're moving. If you move forward and you start to feel some type of pain, don't move into that pain. Back up to where the pain doesn't exist. Where the pain is not, that's where you want to be. So even if your movement is this, that's okay. That's where your body wants to move today. Remember that pain is our natural alarm system. So we'll begin a little bit more movement, forward and back. This is called cat-cow. Our heart goes forward, our chin goes up, our back round, chin to chest. And then come back to a steady back. Inhale, lift your arms up as high as it's comfortable. Exhale, drop it down to one side and reach. Inhale up to the middle. Exhale the other way and lengthen. Inhale back to the middle. Never hold your breath. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a breath here. We'll take our hands back to our knees and just forward and back twice. And then steady in the middle. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold down and reach for your feet. While you're here, take one hand down and one hand up. Exhale to the middle. The other hand opens up. Exhale to the middle. Relax your head and neck and then roll your back up. Lift your arms, Urdhva Hastasana. And bring your hands back to your heart. Take your hands to your knees, forward and back. Inhale and exhale. Come to a straight back, lift your arms up, side to side. Release down and reach. Inhale back to the middle. Release down and reach. Inhale back to the middle. Then bring your hands down to the floor and reach for your feet. Drop your head, relax your face. Inhale back up. Take a breath. We're going to stand. So you can take your chair and stand behind it. So I'm just going to take my chair to the side so you can see what I'm doing. So we take our chair and we just stand with our feet in mountain. So it's nice to have the chair. Hold the chair, stand up tall, feel your feet on the floor. Relax your face. Let go of your shoulders. Release your fingers from gripping the chair too hard. Then we'll lift our heels and lower them. Just two. Up and down, twice. Take a breath. We're going to take our chair. We're going to walk back from it. Walk back. Keep going until you are in a right angle. So let your head drop between your arms. Relax your face. This is our downward dog. You can walk your heels up and down here while you're in this folded position. And then walk your feet back in. I'm just going to move my chair back into me. Take a breath. Take your arm. You can pick a side. We'll do both sides. Lift your arm up. Keep following your arm with your eyes as you reach it back. So we'll come back forward and to the other side. Lift it up. Just follow your arm with your eyes as you reach it behind you. And then bring it back in to the front. Do that again. Inhale and exhale. Easy breath. And then back to the other side. Lift it up, bend behind you. And then back up and to the chair. Take your heels off the floor. Lift your heels, drop your heels, and then walk your feet back. I'm scooting my chair so it stays in the frame. Just keep your chair steady and walk your feet back. Take your head down between your arms. Make sure you're not tipping the chair over. Hold on tight. Be secure. Take a deep breath. And then come back up. So a few ways we can do this. We can start with chair in this direction. So chair pose. Utkatasana. We want to take our booty back and you're standing on your heels. So your toes are easy. They're not so pressing into the ground and digging. So stand all the way. Important that the knees are not going forward like this. If your knees, when you bend, are going forward like this, stand up, don't do that. If they're not going forward, we can try a different way. First, we'll try this way. Hold the chair, stick your butt back. Super important. Those knees stay in place so you're not hurting your knees and you are working your glutes. Stand and sit. Stand and sit. And do that twice more. Stand and sit. Stand and sit. And yes, this may be hurting your knees. If you feel pain, your body's telling you to stop it. Listen to your body. If you go this far and you're not in pain, but you lower a little more and those knees start to hurt, stop, lift up to where you do not feel pain. And then when you lower, you only lower to where you can. Hey, I can go all the way down, but this, I can feel this. So just by you going shallower and bending less is not going to decrease your outcome of your maximum outcome for this exercise. You want to get benefits from what you're doing, not harm yourself. So if you bend and your knees are hurting and you're just, I want to do this, I want to get fit, so I'm just going to keep bending into the pain, you're going to get hurt and you're not going to be able to continue. So take notice to where your body hurts. If you start to move into pain, feel where the pain isn't. Move smaller so you're in that place where your body's comfortable. I promise you this will grow. This will grow and you'll be moving lower. Your knees will be feeling great. You'll be finding the depth into your squat. It's going to happen. But first, we have to listen to our body. So where the body is aching, that's where we have to pay attention. So we'll come into the side. So you're standing sideways on your chair. You're going to step 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Let's go with the right foot. So we might be mirrored because I'm on a camera. Let's go with your right foot. Bend your right knee and lift your left heel. Hold the chair so you don't wobble. So you're in a lunge. This is a lunge. Your heel is up, front knee is bent. Hold the chair. In either direction is okay. Breathe. Just feel what it's doing. Now I want you to take the back foot and flatten it. So your toes are slightly pointed forward towards your other foot. You're not like this, and you're not like this, and you're not like this. Your foot is slightly in. This foot is forward. Bend the knee and turn facing the front leg. This is your warrior one. Lots of body parts stretching and contracting, so notice where those are. Take a deep breath and open to the side. Warrior two, you can let go of the chair, you can hold the chair, whatever feels good. But feel the floor. Take notice to the ground under your feet. Take a breath, stretch it out. And then come back down. Step your foot forward towards the chair and step your other foot back. Lunge. So you can come to the side for this one as well. Lunge. So I will again turn myself sideways so you can see. Your back heel is up off the ground. Your front knee is bent. And maybe you're reaching into that back heel a little. Hold your chair or don't hold your chair. Take a moment. Take a deeper breath. Feel what you're feeling, where it is that you're feeling it. And then we're going to put that foot on the floor. Flatten the foot on the floor. Warrior one. So again, we're just staying in the same place. The only thing that's different is the foot on the floor. You can hold your chair. Feel where you're feeling the stretches, the pulls, all the things. And then you're going to open up. Open this arm up to the side. The feet can stay the same, but your torso is going to move. So make sure this knee stays the same. And the toes stay on the floor. And open up. Warrior two, you can keep holding your chair, or you can extend your arms out. Eyes towards your front hand. Breathe. And then bring it back, step forward, and come back to your squat. Sink your bottom down. Breathe. Hold it in this position. And then stand. We're going to come into a different squat. So in this squat, you're going to stand in front of your chair. Now I like this one because we're used to sitting in a chair, right? You always do it every day. So you're going to pretend to sit in that chair, and then you're going to stand up. So you're going to be in the right position. Now, if the first squat you were having difficulty with your knees and they kept going forward and you felt your toes in the ground and felt pain in your knees maybe, this one might be better. So we sit our butt back like we're going to sit, but then we don't. So you can lift your arms up so you're balanced, and then down. And then if you need to, you have the chair right here. You can sit in it. It's okay. So we don't want to sit all the way down because we want to keep our knees good. So don't sit all the way down and get up. If you sit all the way down, take a moment, get up, reset, and we go into these. Sit halfway and stand. Sit halfway and stand. Really stick your butt back like you're going to get on that chair, and then stand up. And two more. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. Holding your breath is easy. We tend to do it when we're straining or when we're focused. One more time, we can sit all the way down. Take a moment, take your hands to your knees, and back to those seated cat-cows, rounding your back in both directions. All right. Now, you can take that strap, towel, sock, whatever is like a strap, and have a seat in your chair. You're going to take the strap, or whatever, onto your foot, and extend your leg out. So starting out with just lifting your leg up until it's tight. Take a breath. You're working your arms too. So shoulders down, belly in, lower your leg and lift it a few times. Let's go with 4. Now hold it up. Place the strap in one hand and open it out to the side and just stay there. Go as far as you can until you feel the stretch. Doesn't matter how far it is. If you feel tight, you're doing it. That is exactly where you want to be, where it's tight. Then you go side to side like you're waving your leg. Breathe. Just easy, slow going motions. Good, and center it. I want you to bend your knee and straighten it. Bend and straighten, so just 4. Just 4 of those. And then put your foot on the floor. Hold the strap, lift your knee up, and place your foot down. So your thigh is lifting towards your belly. Lift up and down. Lift up and down. And we'll switch. Take your strap to the other foot, extend it out, and hold. Just a big breath. Kind of letting that leg get used to what it's doing, feeling what it's feeling. And then lower and lift. So lower the leg down, lift the leg up. 4 times. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. Take your leg out to the side. Hold it there. Hold it out to the side, right in the stretch. Maybe you feel it tighter on this side, or maybe the other side was so much tighter. Notice that. Then wave your leg side to side. Releasing your leg, your hip flexor. Open and close. Just about 4 of those. And then take it to the center. And again, we bend the knee and straighten it. Bend and straighten. 2 more. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Put your foot on the floor. Hold your strap. Lift your foot and place it down. Pretty simple, right? Just lifting and lowering. The thigh lifts, the thigh lowers. Simple movements, but very, very, very noticeable in the body as you move. Good. Then you can take that strap into your hands. This is one of my favorites. So we hold the strap close, slide the hands apart to the desired width, maybe shoulder width or more, then lift the arms up and lower. So lift the arms up, see how high you can go, and then lower it down. Lift it up again. You're breathing, again, in through the nose, out through the nose, or the mouth, whatever works. This time we're gonna lift it up. This is the one. When we lean side to side, it just feels so opening. Any kind of tension, tightness you have up there in your shoulders and your back, your chest, it's all gonna dissipate, or kind of just, you're gonna feel it. But this, when you feel it, this is releasing it. So when you let it go and you come down here, all that tension is gone. You just released it. Shoulders can roll up, back, and down. Take that strap to the side. And this is another one of my favorites just because it helps so much with the body. Now, not everybody can get their foot up to their leg. So sometimes we could use a strap or something to help us. And if it doesn't reach, you can stop here. That's okay. Crossing the ankles is not going to give you the same stretch. So you want to get that foot up as high as you can, but you want to be comfortable. For most of us, just putting the foot here and sitting like this, you feel the stretch. So you can sit up tall. Try to get the leg up there. I have some clients that'll pull on their pants and just hold their pants and keep their leg up there. Hold it with your hands if you have to. Whatever you got to do, just sit up nice and tall here and breathe. Take notice. Now, if you're not feeling it, or if you are, you're going to go into the next step, which is getting taller. Take your hands and just lightly pull your belly forward towards your thighs. So I don't want you to round your head to your feet. No. Sit up tall and just shift your weight forward. Reminder that you are sitting on the edge of the chair. So you're not sitting all the way back. You don't want to be here. We want to be here at the edge of the chair, cross the legs, sitting up tall, and then just shifting the weight forward just a little bit. Hold it here. Breathe. Relax your breath. And then you're going to switch sides. So take that foot down, take the other foot up, ankle to the thigh. Get there as any way you can. Cross down here. If it's just totally not working, you could take your strap around your foot and just kind of hang out with it with your hands. Wherever that leg wants to stop, preferably we're going to try to get the ankle to the thigh, right behind the knee. Then sit up tall. We're staying. We're not moving. We're not pushing into the stretch. It's stretching by itself, just by putting our leg here. Now, if you have that pesky piriformis pain or sciatic nerve pain, this is the posture you want to be doing, maybe even daily. This is really important to create space in the area. So if you have a curve in your spine, you can have sciatic nerve pain, or if you just sit a lot and you're sitting on your butt, your muscle, the piriformis muscle, kind of is right up against that sciatic nerve. So if you irritate that, you irritate the nerve. So this is a great posture to do for that. We're going to sit up a little taller, come into the second step if you can. So we're sitting up tall, we're grabbing our legs. Don't push on them, just hold them a little and lean your weight forward. It's not a lot. Some of us can bring the belly to the thighs. I can do that if I sit here long enough. But it's not about getting into a pretty picture. It's about feeling the stretch. So if you're feeling the stretch already, you got it going on. This is where we are. Take a breath. Lean forward if you're able. Take a breath. right, and then take your foot down. And I'm just gonna move this out of the way for the next part. Now, if you're able to get on a mat, if you can get down on the floor, you can do this next part. So I'm gonna take my mat here onto the floor. And we're gonna start with just having a seat. Climb down as easy as you can. Get into a comfortable cross-leg position if you're able. Sit up. So we can do a lot in the chair. We can do almost every posture, really. But if we can get down to the floor, even if it's hard, we should be trying to. Because the less we do things, the less we can do them. That is very important information we need to know. If we've been sitting a lot for the past couple of years, okay, that was the past couple of years. Now is a new day. Today, you're going to start moving a little bit more. Maybe pushing yourself a little bit, even if it's for 5 minutes. And like I said, you can stop at that first part. You could stop at that first move. Any movement is good. If you haven't been doing any movement at all, this is good. This is good. But guess what? When you come back and do your next 5-minute day or 10-minute day, you're going to feel more energy. You're going to be like, wow, I can move a little more. This is great. It happens pretty quickly, the mobility increasing. So move with me. See if you can sit down on the floor and just lean a little side to side. Kind of like you're swaying to the music in your head. Oh, we don't have any music on here today. So just sway into the music in your head. Music is motivation. If you'd like, you can put music on in the background. You're going to take your hands to your knees just like we did in the beginning and just go forward and back. Lean forward, lean back. Now on the forward lean, I want you to go in a circle. So imagine you're circling around a center pole in the middle. I'm trying to get around that center point. And then you can reverse your circle. Circle around. And then find the middle, lift your arms up, and release them down. Now switch these legs around. Look at which one is in the front. For me, it's the right foot. I'm going to straighten it out, and then I'm going to bring it back, and the left foot is now in the front. You can sit in any cross-leg position. It doesn't matter where you are. Just switch your legs around, so they're the opposite way, forward and back. Maybe 3 times. Just breathe through it. Lean into yourself. I feel a stretch here. Feeling it, noticing it. Feel a stretch here. And then sit up tall. We're going to twist on this one. So take your hand to your thigh and your other hand to the floor. Sit up taller. Twist yourself around. Looking behind you. Take a deep breath. Anytime we are twisting, we are also exercising our lungs. So we want to breathe deeply in and slowly out. Release it back to center, pausing in the middle for a moment, and then take it to the other side. Grab your leg, grab the floor, sit up tall, and then twist. Look around your shoulder, behind your back, pause here. Breathe deeply. Slowly release back to the center, side to side, lifting one arm up and one arm down. Reach over and stay there. Look down and then look up. Stay leaning to the side. Look down and then look up. Then go to the other side. Begin looking down and then up. Oh. Look down and then look up. Center yourself in the middle. Try to climb to your hands and knees. Hands and knees, hands are under shoulders, fingers are spread wide, knees are under hips. If your knees don't like to kneel and it hurts, we want to do this little thing with the mat. So we pick up the mat, we fold it on itself, and then we have made a knee pad for ourselves. It's really handy. Place your knee. Now you have 3 yoga mats under your knee and stand. Or, sorry, hands and knees. Cat-cow position. We actually call this tabletop, so your back is flat. Then lift your chin, pull your shoulders back and your heart forward. Press into your hands, round your back, chin to chest. Inhale, lift your chin, heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale, round your back, chin to chest. Let's do that a few times. Kneel up, hands to your thighs. Lift your arms up. And then I want you to try slowly to sit to your heels. Now, not everybody feels good about doing this, so that's why I said slowly. Lower down. If you stop here and it starts to get really tight and uncomfortable, just pause here in the tightness. Don't go all the way into it. If you're okay with sitting on your heels, sit to your heels and pause here just for a moment. And then we're going to climb back up to hands and knees. So I will actually leave that fold there. When you're on your hands and knees, you can walk to the left with your hands so your right leg can lift up. Then walk your hands back to your right leg and your hands up onto your thigh. Taking a moment. Then climb down. Walk to the left again. Take your knee back towards your other knee and then walk your hands over here to the right side. Take this foot up and walk your hands back to your knee. So just creating a little space so you can get in, go the best way you can. Kneel up, hold your thigh, take a breath. And then slowly come down. Walk your hands out towards the right side to move your left leg back, and then hands back down. This is our downward dog. We tuck our toes under, lift the knees off the ground, and keep lifting up, straightening the legs, and dropping the head down. If this is okay, stay here for a moment. Drop your knees down slowly to the floor, and then you can have a seat again. So come into your seated position in the easiest way possible. Now, again, we can do some of these things in the chair. I will follow up with another video, full chair. Today, we are doing a both mat and chair practice. And like I said, if you can get on the floor and you just don't want to, try. If it's dangerous to get on the floor, don't even try. Stay in the chair until you can. One leg is straight. One leg goes into your inner thigh. Lift your arms up and lean forward towards your foot. Take a big breath. Inhale and exhale, relax your head. If your back is rounding, that's okay. As you breathe in, you're going to lift your back straight out of that rounded position. And then lean forward into the tight leg. Then relax your head down forward. Take a big breath here. When you lift back up, switch your legs around. One leg forward, one leg into the inner thigh. Lift your arms up. Lift up a little taller through your middle and reach for your foot. Grab onto wherever you can grab. Let your head drop and breathe. Then we want to unround our back again. Lift our heart. Lift up a little bit so your back is straight. And then lean forward right into the tightness. Let your chin drop down towards your neck. Stay here for a breath. Lift it on up. I want you to take your feet together. So your feet together in Buddha Konasana, our bound angle pose. We put our feet together. We scoot our butt towards our feet. See how that feels. You can grab your feet as an anchor or your ankles. If you're feeling like you're back here and holding on, grab those ankles. If you can, grab your feet. If they're lifting up like this, that's okay. But if they hurt and you're doing that, don't do it. Grab your ankles instead. Just take a breath. We want to lean forward again. So you're going to bring your heart forward. So you got this equal stretch happening in your legs. Let your head drop forward. Take a bigger breath. Lift it up. Extend your legs out straight, both of them. This is a stretch for your back, so we want to take caution. First, we lengthen out through the feet. Then we lift the arms up. Lean forward until your body just says, nope, that's it, I'm stopping, and then grab on. Take a breath. You can let everything round here and release, and then lift up again. Back is straight. Lean forward into that tight place. Don't push it. Just lean and feel where it's tight. Okay, that's where it's tight. I'm going to hang out there. You can drop your chin down towards your neck and hang out here. Just hang out where it's tight. As you breathe, your body will loosen up. As your body loosens up, you might be able to sink a little deeper. It's okay if you don't move at all, or if you just feel like you're moving, but visually you don't look like you're moving. That's okay too. Just take another breath. Then walk your hands behind you. Hands can grab the ground. Elbows can go back. You can hold the ground in any way. You can even turn those hands around. And then take your feet flat. So you're in this awkward crab-like position. And we're going to grab our thighs with our hands and lift your legs up and hold on. Hold on. Just breathe here and hold. Then bring your feet flat. I like to take my legs a little wider. Drape my arms over the legs and let my back round, head down. So anything that's tight, anything that kinked up when you were in the pose can release. We're going to come back to boat. This is our boat pose. It's a supported boat pose. So you're holding on with your hands, lifting your legs up, and you're seated between your tailbone and your sit bones. So you have a little flat spot there. Only stay here until your body's like, whoa. And then bring it down and take a moment. And then come back. Hold it. If your body can stay here longer than I did, that's okay. Stay longer if it feels good. If you feel pain, always listen to your body and take another break. And then you can take your legs into another cross-leg position and walk your hands in front of your legs. Let your head drop down. Relax your face. Walk your hands back up. Switch your legs around. Walk your hands in front of your legs as far as you can, and then drop your head. Relax your neck and your face. And then walk it back up again. So if it's comfortable and you're able, we're going to lay down on our back. So scooting your butt to the middle of the mat, grab onto the back of your thighs and lie down on your back. Now, number one, just grab your shins and rock side to side because it feels good. Take your time getting here. If you need a moment, I'll just keep rocking. Once you get here, I want you to rock along with me, side to side. And then pause in the middle. Extend your legs up to the ceiling and your hands up. Take a big breath. Then bring your feet to the floor and your hands to the floor. We want to lift our back off the ground, but starting with our hips. So we push into the feet, lift your hips up, tuck your tailbone and roll up your back. Don't turn your head to look at the screen. Keep the back of your head on the floor. Lift your hips up and then roll your back down. So if you want to see what I'm doing, come down to a flat back and then watch. Tilt the tailbone, so you're lifting your hips up. Your butt is off the ground, and then you keep rising up, rolling up the spine until you just can't go any further. Then pause. The back of the head stays on the floor. Don't turn the head here because you can irritate your neck. Then you want to roll down your spine. So you roll from the top here all the way down, trying to articulate your spine until you're all the way flat again. And you'll do that a few times. So rolling up your spine, one vertebra at a time, all the way up to the top. Take a big breath. Lower down, roll down your spine, one vertebra or backbone at a time. And then again, let's go up. At the top, we hold for just a moment and then go down. And this time we'll take our knees into our belly. Just take a big hug, maybe a little sway because it feels good to move side to side. And then take one foot on the floor and your ankle is going to cross over. So you're just like this, just cross over your ankle. Take a moment. Take your hands behind your leg. Grab on and pull it in. Take a bigger breath. Feels good to be here, so if you'd like to stay here longer, go for it. If you're good, take your foot back to the floor, take this foot as well to the floor, and switch. Cross your leg, grab the leg you crossed on, pull it in, just as far as you're able. Sometimes just staying here is nice, for some of us. For others, maybe lifting it up is better. Go where it feels like it's pulling on you. Take another breath. And then release it. So we're going to roll to our side. I want you to roll to your right side. So I'm going this way. Roll to your right side. Carefully sit yourself up. Inhale. Super slow. Take a moment before getting up. Then climb into your chair. You can use your chair to help. And we'll sit down in our chair. Take a moment here, just sitting tall. Take a deeper breath. Inhale and exhale. Lift your arms up, open them wide and reach them up high. Bring your hands together and bring your hands down to your heart center. May the light in me honor the light in you. Thank you so much for joining me in this light yoga practice with the chair. I hope you enjoyed the session. I want you to know that I am proficient in many different styles of yoga therapy, especially yoga for pregnancy, yoga for different ailments of the body, and also aerial yoga. So much fun. I do a lot of different fitness, from Pilates to boot camp to basically anything that you can work out with. I could probably work out with too, and probably are teaching people to do. So if you could think of it, I'm probably doing it, because movement is medicine. And by me helping you, I'm helping me as well. So try to find time every day. Repeat this video over and over. You can grab my YouTube page for lots of free content as well. And I have a Patreon, which has all kinds of availability there as well. Just look up Gina Flys, Ginaflys, on the internet, and I will pop up in various ways. My name is Gina. I am so happy that you joined me today. You have a wonderful day.